Hi! I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm a stage actor at heart. And anyway, I think on my feet. So I'm standing up. So what's going on with me lately, you might be asking? Well, just work. Having a baby with another on the way. Dungeon mastering a campaign with my friends. Doing a little game design here and there. On the 24th of October, I'm going to a playtest event at the Games Keep in Westchester. And I'm going to try out some of the games I've been designing, like one or two of them, with some strangers and see what they think of them. Because game design is fun. Also, I've been brainstorming some video ideas with a friend of mine, and we might start working on a project, which I'm kind of excited about, and I'll give you more details later if, we actually do anything, instead of just being lazy and relatively useless. Oh, life. And working on a programming project that I actually, last night, had some time to put some work in on. Well, now that I say it all out loud, it sounds like a lot. That's why I'm filming this at 3 a.m. 3 a.m., you may be asking. Have you just stayed awake all this time? No. I've been doing something for about a year now called Polyphasic sleep. The idea is that our sort of natural biorhythm for sleep has a sort of lull in the middle of the night where you could actually get up and do stuff without actually losing good sleep. And on top of that, there are a few periods during the day where we sort of have a natural lull. Well, polyphasic sleep is basically the philosophy of just waking up during that active period of the night and napping during those tired periods during the day. Now, a lot of times when bloggers and people like that try out polyphasic sleep, they do the most ambitious thing possible because they're trying to write a good story or whatever. And it doesn't work. There's something called the Uberman where you sleep 20 minutes every 4 hours. That doesn't sound like fun to me, and that's not what I'm doing. I think at my best, I've cut my sleep down to 5.5 hours at night. But most of the time I'm cutting it down to like 6 or 7, which for me is a very small amount of sleep because naturally if I were just to sleep through the night, I sleep for like 9 or 10 hours. So even an extra 3 hours is, time to make a video. I will admit, sometimes it's hard to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little groggy at first, but after I walk around for a bit, maybe check Facebook on my phone or something, I start to wake up, and I actually feel pretty good right now. I feel energetic, I feel awake, I feel alert. I think that's actually part of the problem. My natural inclination would be to wake up at like 3 or 4, and then go to sleep at like 5 or 6, and then wake up at like 9. But that's not realistic for life reasons. Aside from the waking up in the middle of the night part, which you kind of get used to after a while, the hardest part of polyphasic sleep is napping. Why is napping the hardest part? Because most of us have jobs and responsibilities and things, and it's hard to just stop and take like a 20-minute power nap. Also because power napping itself is actually pretty hard. You're in the middle of work, you're doing a bunch of stuff, you're thinking about things, all of a sudden you just stop and turn your brain off. That's not an easy thing to do. If you scrunch down at your desk and just close your eyes and think furiously for 20 minutes, that's not going to make you feel refreshed. So one of the things that helps polyphasic sleep be more successful, I think, is meditation and mindfulness practices. Anyway, this, this is the book I used for some of the monologues that I was doing like a year ago. There's 222 in there. Half of those are for women. But I didn't like a lot of them because I'm super picky. So I kind of stopped doing monologues. Yeah, and I didn't get any suggestions from any of you, by the way. So thanks. No, that's okay. No, it's okay. That's cool. We're cool. But I want to do more monologues. So I'm just going to start doing monologues. Yeah. I'm just going to start doing monologues. I'm gonna start at the beginning of the dude section and just try to make it work. I mean, there's some it's chronological. So it starts in 1592. There is some archaic terminology in here that I don't exactly understand, and you probably won't either, but I'm gonna make a go at it anyway. I'm gonna have some fun. and we're gonna see what happens. All right. I feel like this worked really well, the standing up thing. I feel more natural, which probably means that I'm a lot stranger, which is probably a good thing. But I also feel like I talked a lot more instead of just kind of staring into the camera going, what do I say? Which is not productive. So I'm done. Have a wonderful Sunday or Monday or whenever I get this edited. Bye.